Welcome to the Face-to-Face Integrated Technologies Case Management System. I've just logged in and the system has opened up to my dashboard. It has all the typical functionality of a case management system to allow me to search to find families and children that we're serving. It also shows my caseload. Here are the families in my caseload, and I can toggle and open up to see all of the family members associated here in this household. On the far right-hand side, I have tasks that are pending for my completion, and if I had any alerts, such as an upcoming court date for a child, it would be listed here. Additionally, there's a set of standard child welfare reports, but we can also include any customized reports that tribes or agencies would need. What makes the face-to-face system different from others is that we navigate. Other than the dashboard, our system is built on navigation of a child welfare practice framework. There are 4 phases in the framework, and any of the titles of these phases or the titles of the processes that are related within their phases are all selected and chosen by the child welfare agency that we're working with. For the framework that we're looking at here, there's the phase of receive a request for services or a report of abuse or neglect. The second phase is evaluating the request for services or conducting the investigation or assessment on the abuse and neglect report. If a family is open for services and a child is removed from a home or a child is in risk, then we begin providing these services in the cycle of service delivery. There is multiple associated processes with each phase. When services are completed, we move to end of service. A child and family could be in this cycle of service delivery for a month to up to 18 years when the child ages out of care. There are other reasons to close a case, such as reunification, a child in guardianship, or if the child is adopted. The focus of this demonstration is to show you that our agencies define their best practice through the development of process maps that then become automated in our system. When a child welfare caseworker logs into the system and clicks on a map, literally the steps required for them to operationalize their practice and their policy is on their screen. To capture the data required, if you click on the icon, it shows you the list of available forms for that specific step. I click on the report of maltreatment and it opens up our forms. All navigate the exact same way. The default open is new. There are pending forms if there's something left to be created or completed. Or we have the set of historical completed forms. There's only 2 ways to access forms in our data system. You either work through the process map, or in the phase of the framework, there is an icon below which shows if you open it, it's like opening a file drawer, and all forms associated with that phase of the framework live in the file folder. We can easily navigate back to our dashboard and look at an activity note, which is the main functional use of case management systems because we're tracking all the activities we're doing to support the families that we work with. The activity note works the same way as other forms. It defaults to new. We have pending activity notes that are waiting for completion, and we have our history of completed notes. What's also new and different about our data system is that you can select the multiple case participants. Sometimes we're only meeting with the parents or the child. You can select one to many of the participants. Our reporting allows for the associated goals in the service plan for each family to be linked to the actual activity note here. We also offer the ability to say the amount of services and resources. Are we coordinating with the family, offering them some information and supporting them? Are we monitoring their progress, which takes less effort than coordination? Or are we fully participating? And this allows agencies to know the resource consumption of each goal for each family. This was a very high-level overview. This is also a platform where there's administration from the back end of the system so that agencies themselves can create their own forms and automate their own process maps. We hope that AWS gets us excited about our data system as the tribes and agencies that we're working with. It really is a new way to offer case management automation that mirrors your practice and supports good casework and compliance to policy serving our children, youth, and families. Thank you.